Hey, what's going on guys? It is Jack here, and today I'm showing you another Stranger Things mock. The scene in front of you is one of my favorites. It's the scene where Eleven flips the van in Season 1, which quite frankly, gave me a lot of chills. But one of the special things about this mock to me personally is the fact that I went out of my comfort zone yet again and made a van. If you're a veteran here or a newcomer, you might be able to tell that I don't build cars often. I'm not good at them. I don't like building them specifically for that reason. They just frustrate me if I don't do it right the first time. So I tend to stay away from them, but this time I actively tried to make a van, and I think it turned out pretty good. Maybe it's just because it has to be pretty boxy and it's not very complex at all, but I do like this thing a whole lot more than anything I've done in the past. You can even see the lettering on the side that says Hawkins for Hawkins National Laboratory, but thank you to whoever made this mock and actually gave me the inspiration for this lettering. Without that, I probably would not have thought of making lettering this way. But once that lettering was out of the way, I shaped the entire van directly around that, so the scale was all based off of that, how it looked was based off that, and the colors were based off that. And I must say, I'm pretty happy with the final product. I think it's proportional. I think everything looks right. I love the way the shaping is. I could not be happier with how this thing looks. I'm very happy that I was actually able to make something and have something marinate like this. But enough about the van. Let's move on to the terrain work. As you can see, this road section uses a lot of different techniques. The big thing is the snot technique to make the road itself. I didn't want this mock to feel too simple, so I made sure to put some extra greebling inside the road, and instead of building the whole road and having it end in a rectangle, I decided to make it kind of bleed off, so it's kind of incomplete but really matches the rest of the vibe. And of course, riding their bikes on top of that is Eleven, Mike, and Lucas. I would have put Dust in here, but I don't have another bike piece, so instead you just have these three rolling on down, about to be hit by a gigantic white van. And if you're wondering, those figures are from the actual Stranger Things set. I did not make those. And lastly, on top of the grass is a set of power lines to make this build look a little bit more interesting. Without this thing, the grass portion would have looked extremely plain, and I did not want that. Plus, I needed something tall to kind of balance out the whole build, so this kind of did the trick. And those builds are actually pretty simple. All I did was use some gigantic bendy tubes. Those parts have probably been my most useful part over the past couple mocks. For some reason, they're just like so versatile. But that's gonna cover it for this mock, so if you enjoyed, I will link some more Stranger Things mocks down below so you can check those things out. But like I said, that's gonna wrap it up, so as always, thank you so much for watching, and most importantly, take care.